Hello and welcome to Dad Plays Games at Lunch. It's been a while, but I'm back now, and let's have a look at a game called Dead Cells. This is a pretty small game. It's in early access right now, interesting. It's in Steam Early Access, but it's a roguelike with a lot of personality and a lot going on that you don't expect to see. So this is a really cool start. You're a headless dude who has a magical head that keeps getting conjured up from the refuse, and as you play through the game you unlock blueprints, and when you unlock blueprints they get stored in these little jars here to kind of remind you that these blueprints are here. And you can't really, and this took me a while to figure out, you can't really claim any of the items that you have blueprints for. They drop. So as you unlock things, or you go to a vendor or whatever, you'll see these items pop down. And there's a little guy up here that'll show you your progress, which is kind of neat, like what you've done. Deaths 11, deaths by monster 11. Combat, I've killed 700 monsters. These are the monsters I've met before. It's pretty cool. No idea what this door is. I can't get in it yet. Let me just do something here, just for 1 second. Just find main volume a little down. That's good, just so you can hear me. So when you start the game, any items or weapons you may have had is gone, and you kind of are starting back from ground zero, which means low health, crappy weapons, no traps, no mutations, nothing. And you'll see what this stuff is as we progress. But you have a defensive role, which is useful if I ever remember to use it consistently. These little things are money, which is very good to get, because when you play through the game, there's a couple of currencies. Money is one of them, but also cells are, and the cells, and I'll point one out the next time we see one, just so you kind of get a picture of what exactly a cell is. But the cells are kind of, I guess, the souls of these creatures in a way. These things are really essential. These are upgrades that increase your damage, but they also increase your health, which is key. There's a cell there that just came up. This is a teleporter, but it's only one I found so far, so I can't really do anything. And these are kind of gold doors that let you get maybe a weapon to give you a bit of a leg up on what was there before. So I've got this flame thing, which kind of throws like this flame barrage, and which is definitely useful. Can't argue with a big pile of flame that does continuous damage. There's also a ton of secrets in the walls at times, and I'll point one out when I finally see one. The nice thing about your weapons is you can pretty much use them non-stop. So anything in your X or Y is available almost all the time. Sometimes you have ammo if it's a sword or dagger, but aside from that, you're pretty much loaded at all times. Earlier I had unlocked this, which is a trap, which is the ability to make these vines on those little slime benums. And a trap is kind of not a one use, because you can continue to use it, but you would shoot up this guy that shoots at people for you, and the traps are timed, meaning you can't use them all the time. You can only use them when you have a call. And this is the chests, and in the chest will pop out something that you may have unlocked before or seen before. And I'm going to replace my crappy rusty sword with this slick sword. And this chest is just a one-time hit. This is a roguelike game, so if you die, your weapons go away, but your but kind of some of the mutations and the extras that you have don't necessarily leave. See, I don't want to unlock this because I don't like shields. I find them a little clunky to use, so I'm not going to bother unlocking that. But the nice thing is you have that option. I have had some deaths in this game. Oh, can I do this one? I see this every now and then, and I don't know what it is. There's another trap, and that's like a little grenade, I think. So I'll show you what it looks like. Toxic Sewers is another level altogether. And in between the levels, what's really cool is you kind of have a safe zone. And you see it says pause there on the right. And here you can actually trade in those souls you've been getting, the cells, to unlock these kind of extras that you get to pull up. So I'm interested in this guy because it's a good trap, the meat grinder. And once you spend it, you can lock it. And then you also have these mutations, which are pretty awesome. I always take the plus hit points because even though 2 is very little, it's still pretty good. And this is a neat little vial of health that you get. So right now I only have 1 vial, but it is helpful because there is really no health pickup. So these little flasks can make all the difference in the world. Like a lot of games of this sort, there really is no explanation in this game. This kind of stuff happens sometimes. A little slow, but you seem to understand what I'm saying. I lost it. I mean my rune. I need my rune. So I'll find the rune. Let me think about it. Done. Thank you. It's somewhere around here in these sewers on your side of the bars. Bring it to me now. So I'll try and get that rune for him. I have met him before. I have never found his rune. Oh, so every now and then there's these challenge rooms, and they're very difficult. If you take any damage whatsoever, you kind of fail the challenge room. I have yet to complete a challenge room, but it seems like those doors are what gets unlocked if you... Yay! Jeez, these guys are tough. Okay, I don't like them. Just keep... Jeez. These guys are tough on this level. A little tougher than I'm used to. And I haven't found many upgrades, so my hit points are really low, which isn't good. Oh, I can get there. Oh, I'll go up. So I need to get some upgrades, my friends. What is that up there? Never seen that before. Ah! That is damaging. Oh, what? Am I invulnerable? What just happened? Oh, it's a way to get past that. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, I'm probably not going to last the end of this level because, as I've said, there's no one. Oh, need you. Thank you. I'll take that one because it's 50 health. And I need that. Oi, 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 oi. Nothing like a monster that shoots exploding balls after you kill it. Like, really? It's, I'm not that willing to get... Oh, and there it goes. Dead. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to be brought back to the beginning. I'll see it when I start. But I'm pretty much starting here as if I'm dead. So I get my 3,000 gold. I can see the extra things that I've unlocked. But I don't get any of them. And then I kind of have to start again with the bogus weapons. So that sucks because these weapons really are not good. I mean, compared to what I had. Oh, but I got a good sword now. That's nice. And then you kind of have to find your way back again. But, you know, these kind of games, sometimes that can be really miserable. But I actually don't mind it. It's because of how fun this game is, and how challenging it is. You know, there's something to be said for a game like that that actually inspires you to just want to keep playing it. Oh, there's the little bonus there I was telling you about. It's a kebab. Oh, and then sometimes they do drop these, which is a bonus perk up for everything. So I always do the first one because, you know, I use my sword most of all. Again, you don't have any yet. What I like too is if you blow a doorway, I don't know if you caught that, it stuns them, because, you know, obviously they just had a door explode beside them, so why wouldn't it stun them? See? So that's pretty cool. And then the shield bearers, obviously you've got to get behind them, because you can't get past the shield otherwise. A little sword whip there. Yeah, secret discovered. So I've got now this fire bomb, which I had before, which is helpful, but not as good as the things I had before. So things like this are always worthwhile. These upgrades, I mean, $1,000, yes please, always. And then you always take the one that's going to give you the 50% health first, because man, you need it. Just to show you, teleport, if you find one, you can actually very easily teleport back. So backtracking in this game obviously matters a lot, so this is a way for you to backtrack. And there's also this guy who's always here. He's always willing to sell you stuff. I like this one, Ice Grenade, because it's a pretty good trap. But you don't want to spend all your money, so kind of that's what you do. So I'm going to leave it there for now. That gives you a good feel of what Dead Cells looks like. It's a tough game. It's a challenging game. You've seen I've died already. But you can't argue with the quality of it. I mean, just the look and feel of it alone, if you just look around, the trail coming from his head, the vapor that's flying everywhere, you know, the little touches like mist, this little guy here who's dead. I mean, why is that there? I don't know. And then I'm going to go into the transitionary point in the middle, and this is a really good place to leave because I can actually quit the game for a bit now if I'm done playing, and it'll kind of keep my progress where it was. And you want to come back here as often as possible because if you die, you lose your cells. But if you invest them here, then you're keeping them, right? Like there's no hardship there. You can spend them, and then it just, as you saw it keeps access, which means they're constantly adding some great features. They just had a big Foundry update that kind of gives you a lot of elite monsters that give unique blueprints. You didn't see any blueprint drops, but blueprints are something that drop and then they go to the bottom of your list of upgrades you can buy, and it's another item that can drop, and the more blueprints you get, the more options you have for more exotic weapons when you're exploring. So strongly encourage getting Dead Cells. It's a great early access game. Give it a try if you're so inclined, and thank you for watching.